Hey, what's up, y'all? It's popping in today. About to react to this impressive vid. It's titled Nicki Minaj VMAs. Doja Cat sold her soul. Megan and Justin's confusing exchange. Holly's pregnant. Okay, we're gonna get into all the tea and hear what Impressive has to say. I just reacted to all three of these performances on my Patreon, by the way. So Nicki's VMA performance, Doja's, and Meg and Cardi's. Those are all up on my Patreon. We're over there discussing that now. Go subscribe if you like. Anyway, let's hear what Impressive has to say. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. The Video Music Awards aired last night on MTV, and I did see some clips online, and I want to talk about a few of the performances. I also want to talk about some moments that happened behind the scenes. First, I want to start off by talking about Saweetie, because Saweetie was trending for her subpar hosting skills during the pre-show. Now, she missed her cue, and she even messed up reading the teleprompter. Hey, how you doing?
I am feeling excellent, better now.
I know that's right. Oh, I am so excited for tonight too. And you're not gonna want to miss. I don't know what was going on with Saweetie that night, but she seemed a little off. She seemed distracted and lost.
And what does this Flintstone get?
That's kind of how I would describe where she's at in her career right now. She just seems distracted and lost and disconnected. I don't know what's going on.
That's all I got.
Now, some people think she was high while she was hosting, which is why she wasn't catching the cues, but she was checked out. She was there to collect a check and go home, and that's what she did. I also want to talk about this awkward moment that Megan Thee Stallion had with Justin Timberlake backstage. Now, in actuality, it wasn't really awkward at all, but initially people thought it was. This video was going viral, and from this clip, people thought that Megan was arguing with Justin because she did look upset and she was very animated, but it didn't seem like it was a friendly exchange, at least not on Megan's part. I assumed that maybe Justin said something that turned her off. However, that's not what actually happened. Justin told Megan it was nice to meet you, and Megan was like, no, this don't count, this don't count. We gotta meet proper. So there was no issue according to them, but Megan did look irritated. I think she was probably distracted by something else, and she might have gotten caught off guard when she saw Justin, but if you see her turn away, it looks like she was distracted. I will say that. She was irritated by something, and then Justin just happened to catch her at the wrong moment. That's what I think. Also, I saw Chloe and Halle backstage, and from the looks of it, it does seem like Halle Bailey might be pregnant, y'all. I think she did a good job with her angles because the way she was posing, it looked...
Holly, I know you fucking lying. Not the face tuning. Girl, why you look so skinty here? Bitch. But looking like you holding a whole fetus here. No, Holly.
I think she did a good job with her angles because the way she was posing, it looked as if she wasn't pregnant, but in some videos you could clearly see that she's carrying. There was a video where she hugged Nicki Minaj, and you could definitely see the baby bump. And she hasn't yet confirmed it or denied it, but I will say congratulations to her ahead of time, and I do hope she has a very happy and safe pregnancy. I think at this point we should stop speculating and talking about it and let her confirm it on her own term. Also, I want to briefly say congratulations to Ice Spice because she did win an award for Best New Artist. You could tell that she was very grateful, so congratulations to her. She had a really big year this year.
Good job, Spicy.
Now let's get into some of the performances. I first want to start off with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. They performed their song Bongos. I like their performance. I thought the performance was fun. You know, it was energetic. Both Cardi and Megan seemed like they had a good time, and they put on a good show. Even though I'm not crazy about Bongos, it's definitely the type of song that can get...
I was like, Corey, what you doing here? That is my color.
A lot of energy. Also, another performance I really liked was Diddy's performance. I thought he did a great job. He performed a medley of his hits, And I thought it was appropriate considering that they were celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Now, there's a lot you could say about Diddy. You could say he's a cheater and a thief. But one thing you can't deny is that he is a showman. He knows how to.
He ain't cheat on me. He ain't steal from me. That ain't my business.
A lot of artists can take notes from him. I mean, this man is 50-something years old, still dancing. His stage presence is still great. And I like the fact that he included his children in his medley. Though it is interesting to me that none of his featured artists were on stage with him. I didn't see Faith Evans, Mace, or Lil' Kim, or Usher. I thought that was a little odd because the songs that he performed featured those artists. So nobody showed up. I mean, nobody. And this was the night where he was awarded with a Global Icon Award. That's kind of weird, but I guess it's not weird considering the history that Diddy has had with his artists.
Exactly.
I'm not going to get into that, but one thing I will say, I love the moment when he brought Keisha Cole out. They performed their song last night, and Keisha was singing for her life. She was singing like she had rent due. And Keisha did say that Diddy was yelling at her during rehearsal. Somebody said Diddy was in rehearsal yelling at Keisha because she sang in. And Keisha said, yes, he was. Diddy is a perfectionist, and one thing he's going to do is scream and yell at somebody to get it right. But I liked his performance.
Keisha been touching her face.
Now let's talk about Doja Cat, the one who sold her soul to the devil. Let's talk about her. I think Doja Cat is talented. I can never take that away from her. And I think she's a heck of a performer. I really do think she can perform her tail off. But I will say this. I can't rock with Doja because Doja sold her soul. All right, Doja promotes
that lady got some big ass eyes.
And I know some people think she's trolling or she's using this aesthetic because she's trying to be edgy, but no, she literally sold her soul and she's getting rewarded for it. But I will say this, those rewards are very temporary. Those rewards won't last. Those rewards are not worth your happiness or your peace of mind. So I'm gonna send a prayer up for Doja Cat and hope she doesn't unravel, and I also hope she gets her life in order. But right now I can't really support her. I can't support the things that she's promoting because I'm Team Jesus, and anybody who got a problem with that you could stay mad. I'm Team Jesus. I don't rock with the devil at all, and that's on period. Now let me move on and talk about Shakira. Shakira was actually this recipient of the MTV Vanguard Award.
You better work, Shakira.
And I thought she put on a great performance as well. Now, I will say this. I wasn't crazy about the fact that the lip syncing was obvious. I don't mind a good lip sync, okay? I don't mind it at all, especially if an artist is dancing. But I would like it to be a little bit more believable. But other than that, I thought she did a great job. I think Shakira is a legend. I really like a lot of her music, and she definitely deserves this award. Now, I will say the best performance of the night was the Hip Hop 50th Anniversary Tribute. There were a lot of legends on the stage, including LL Cool J, Run DMC, Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, Grandmaster Flash, and of course, Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj. Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj shut it down. I mean, the crowd went crazy. Lil Wayne went crazy. His energy was on fire. Nicki Minaj didn't even have to say a word. People knew her song word for word. And it was just a fun vibe. A lot of legends on that stage. It was great. And let's talk about Nicki Minaj because she did host this year's award show, and I thought it was interesting when Nicki said that MTV got some calls because they were afraid of what she was going to say. Ooh. I wonder whose teams made those calls. It seemed as if they were trying to censor her a bit, and they wanted her to tone it down simply because they didn't want her to ruffle the feathers of some of the other ladies in the audience who I could guess were Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and maybe some others. Who knows? So I do think Nicki was censored a little bit, but
as she should,
way,
girl.
She still showed up and showed out. And tonight was her night. This was really her award show this year. MTV rolled out the pink carpet.
Let's keep this fucking copacetic. We didn't need no nonsense.
Best hip hop music video for her song Super Freaky Girl. And she also performed. She performed her song Last Time I Saw You. And it seems as if she was getting emotional when she was performing this song. You could tell this song is very sentimental to her. But one thing I loved was the switch between Last Time I Saw You to the song that she previewed. Now, she previewed a new song that's supposed to come up from her album Pink Friday 2. And that switch from her being vulnerable to being her typical animated and cocky self was just very entertaining to me. And even though MTV didn't allow her to get into some things, she still stirred up the pot a little bit when she performed that song. I really liked the command that she had on stage. She didn't have to do a lot of theatrics, but she still kept the attention of the audience. She had them engaged. And that is honestly a gift. I don't know what the song she previewed is called, but that needs to be a single. It definitely needs to be a single. Anyway, that's all I have for my review. Tell me what you all think about.
All right, Team Jesus, I hear you, girl. Yeah, I hope that she does release that as her next single because, yeah, I don't understand the previous single for sure. But yeah, I already gave all my thoughts about all these performances on my Patreon, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But yes, everybody looked great, and I am glad that they did censor Nicki, because if she was gonna like stir up some drama and say some like wow shit or do some wow shit that was directly disrespectful to Meg or Cardi, like that would have just been so petty and immature and ridiculous, especially when they are honoring hip hop. Like I feel like that would have been like such a slap in the face to hip hop. I appreciate that things were copacetic and cordial and nobody was acting ratchet and throwing shoes at nobody's head or anything like that. Like we're adults, people. Y'all got kids now. Like let's get it together. So the fact that people are even saying that they had to censor her, I'm just like, girl. But I don't know how true that is. I don't know. I didn't hear what was said. You know, I'm just going based on what Impressive just mentioned. But yeah, that just sounds ridiculous if that is the case. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.